Do we agree with the pro-XRP lawyer that the courts will be the only source of clarity for the crypto space for the next 2 years? By the way, how does Ripple assess the bank bailouts? Finally, former Ripple advisor Michael Barr will be leading the review of SVB supervision. Stick with me till the end to learn more. Also, we will say the winner of 200 XRP today. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced today. Attorney John E. Deaton has claimed that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission case against Ripple could make it to the U.S. Supreme Court before Congress creates a regulatory framework for the crypto industry. For context, the case is in the district court and would need to reach the Circuit Court of Appeal before it can reach the Supreme Court. The crypto law founder expressed this view in a tweet today. It came in response to indications that the SEC had no plans to put the brakes on its accelerated crypto enforcement efforts. Eleanor Terrett, a Fox Business journalist, shared an excerpt of the SEC's latest budget proposal. Notably, the agency emphasizes that it will not hesitate to investigate and launch enforcement actions against crypto firms it deems non-compliant. According to Terrett, this indicates the regulator would expand its crypto enforcement unit, which doubled in size in the past year. Citing Terrett's findings, Deaton reiterates that the only clarity crypto will get from the next 2 years will come from the courts. While he notes that it is not ideal, he maintains that it is the present reality. The Ripple case could be heard by the Supreme Court before Congress acts. Deaton tweeted, "We must fight in the courts." In January, Deaton asserted that the highly anticipated ruling in the Ripple case over whether XRP is an unregistered security is the only clarity the nascent market would get in the next 2 years. The lawyer made this argument by citing the polarization of Congress and the sour taste the FTX collapse has left in the mouths of lawmakers. Yesterday, the attorney representing thousands of XRP holders as a friend of the court in the SEC case against Ripple asserted that Judge Analisa Torres' impending ruling becomes more significant with the passing of each day. However, he expressed faith that there is no way that the federal judge would find that secondary market sales of XRP constitute unregistered securities. According to Deaton, there is no precedent, and Judge Torres is a stickler for following the law. No way the judge adopts the SEC's unconstitutional theory that the asset itself is always an investment contract, Deaton tweeted. There isn't a case in 80 years since Howey that makes such a finding. Judge Torres religiously follows the law. She won't conclude secondary sales violate Section 5. As previously reported, Deaton believes the only victory the SEC can get in its case against Ripple is that the blockchain payments firm sold XRP as a security from 2013 to 2017. Last week, Judge Torres released her ruling on Daubert motions seeking to preclude expert testimony. It was widely viewed as a Ripple victory, with Ripple General Counsel Stuart Alderete asserting that the firm grew more confident with each ruling. Deaton has predicted that the judge's ruling on summary judgment would come soon. Before I continue, I want to tell you something about Dexpool. It's a self-composed liquidity provider, known as a market maker. It's like someone lending their crypto assets to a platform to help with the decentralization of cryptocurrency trading. In return, you receive rewards with fees generated by trades on that platform, something many consider a form of passive income, and you can get it if you use Dexpool. Automatic compounding refers to a blockchain asset management protocol, which uses optimization techniques and data analytics to automatically combine rewards and achieve the highest possible compound interest rate. These protocols reinvest in LP users' returns or participation, usually one or more per day, to maximize APY. It is important to clarify that anyone can add liquidity to decentralized platforms such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, etc. through Dexpool. In addition, the benefits of this type of long-term investments are numerous. First, because you are getting rewards, while your cryptocurrencies remains in staking. Then, because decentralized platforms being based on blockchains coordinate cryptoasset trading on a large scale, and among many users, and do it entirely through automated algorithms. Dexpool has a welcome special sign-up bonus, which you can claim as long as you use the link provided in the video description. This bonus consists in getting up to 100 XRP. It is a 10 days liquidity bonus. The offer is limited. When you make a deposit, you will receive this bonus. While some have called the recent intervention a bailout, U.S. President Joe Biden stressed yesterday that the rescue is not a taxpayer expense and is funded by fees banks pay into the Deposit Insurance Fund. Ripple executives also see the intervention as necessary and the only right decision. Susan Friedman, International Policy Counsel at Ripple, laid out that Senator Liz Warren laments a system that intervenes overnight to ensure that billion-dollar crypto companies don't lose a single penny in deposits. But there is no doubt that had the government not stepped in, many businesses, not just crypto, would have been devastated. And a point that bears repeating, crypto is a legal industry within the US and globally that deserves to be banked, Friedman further clarified, who was a senior advisor to CFTC Chairman Heath Tarbert prior to Ripple. Stuart Alderete, Ripple's chief legal officer, praised California Congressman Ro Khanna on Twitter for his role in protecting the deposits of Silicon Valley Bank's customers. Alderete thanked Khanna for his leadership, adding that the bailout includes startups in numerous different sectors. Thank you, Ro Khanna, for your leadership to make SVB depositors whole. Some may decry VCs and tech, but this includes startups tackling hugely important problems within healthcare, climate change, AI, fintech, national security, and yes, sometimes even crypto. Alderete also stressed that none of this money comes from taxpayers, but from a tax on banks that funds the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC. He also voiced a proposal to raise premium payments for banks to protect depositors of payroll and regional banks and to prevent consolidations. The attorney also argued that accountability and regulatory gaps should be addressed to protect depositors. They did nothing but place their cash in a bank that in turn invested in government-backed debt. This isn't risk-taking, this is conservatism. Ashish Birla, general manager of RippleNet, offered another perspective in an interview with Reuters. Birla is very pleased with the U.S. government's decision to shore up deposits but not compensate the bank's shareholders. Meanwhile, he predicts that big banks will be the winners of the crisis. Startups will open accounts with large U.S. banks en masse in the coming days as a result of the uncertainty surrounding smaller, regional banks. And for companies that have significant cash on hand, he expects strong interest in hiring treasurers who will work to minimize the company's cash holdings. Via Twitter, the executive added, "If you are fintech that is having trouble opening a bank account, please contact me. I may have some options for you." The company thus seems to have no problem in coping with the SVB and bank bankruptcy. The XRP price was 37 cents currently, up 0.2% in the last 24 hours. Now, to the main question of the day, what will be the outcome of the former Ripple advisor Michael Barr leading the review of the SVB supervision? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. The Federal Reserve Board has confirmed that Vice Chair for Supervision Michael S. Barr will lead a review into the supervision and regulation of the failed Silicon Valley Bank. The Fed made this known in a press release on Monday, disclosing that it would release the findings of this review by May 1st. Notably, Barr joined Ripple as an advisor in 2015. However, he is no longer listed as a Ripple advisor, and it is unclear when he left the role. Before this, Barr played a critical role in the Obama administration's Treasury Department as one of the key architects of the Dodd-Frank Act, which prevented banks from trading customer deposits. Nominated by President Joe Biden, he assumed the role of Vice Chair of Supervision in July 2022. It is one of the most important roles in United States finance regulation. The latest move by the Fed follows Biden's demand for full accounting of what led to the collapse of the regional bank. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation was forced to take over the $209 billion bank over the weekend after it faced a whopping $42 billion in withdrawal requests in less than 2 days. We need to have humility and conduct a careful and thorough review of how we supervised and regulated this firm and what we should learn from this experience, Barr said per the Fed statement. While SVB largely served as a lender to tech startups in the region, it bears mentioning that it also served some big names with significant crypto involvement. These include Circle, Ripple, and Andreessen Horowitz. As highlighted in previous reports, the uncertainty surrounding the wholeness of Circle's USD coins reserve caused the stablecoin to lose its dollar peg over the weekend. Notably, Barr's leadership of the review of SVB supervision has elicited a response from Custodia Bank Chief Executive Officer Caitlin Long. The Custodia bank chief, in a series of tweets yesterday, took a swipe at Barr for his role in denying the firm's application to become a member of the Federal Reserve System. As highlighted by Long, the Fed had dismissed Custodia Bank's 100% cash model as unsafe and unsound. Meanwhile, in a speech on Thursday, less than 24 hours before regulators were forced to step in and close down SVB, Barr had asserted that banks under the Fed's regulation are well protected from bank runs. Consequently, Long has dubbed Barr's latest statement in yesterday's press release as an admission of error. Long suggests that she and other pundits had long foreseen the recent bank runs, again requesting a seat at the table to help regulators understand how. Recall that the custodian chief, in an article last month, had bashed regulators and lawmakers for spurning the help of good actors in the crypto space. Long asserted that she had warned regulators of fraudulent crypto companies and the mounting risk of bank runs. However, to all appearances, she suggested that regulators either did not see these warnings or simply failed to act on them. Meanwhile, other crypto community members have pointed out the irony in the Fed investigating the Federal. Feeding more into this narrative, it bears mentioning that SVB's chief executive officer Greg Becker was a San Francisco Federal Reserve Board director until Friday when regulators were forced to take over his bank. Now, we will announce the winner of 200 XRP. The winner is on the screen now. Congratulations. If you did not win, do not worry, we will have another one on 31st of March. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.